Yeah, so if you've been following the politics of the day, I know that you've seen or your attention has been drawn to the events that took place yesterday at Kasarani. So Rigathi Gachagua was attending a church service at PCEA in Mwiki, that is in Kasarani, when goons attacked people and tried to stop the service from going on. Now, the situation got tense and calm had to be restored through gunshots. And it might seem like any other occurrence in the political sphere, but such acts of violence, especially on altars, should raise eyebrows. You see, Kenya is a country that is known for its volatility, especially when politics are concerned. You see, we have a history that we all have to be sensitive to. This is the same country where people were burned in church. And so when we see goons attacking people and trying to stop services in churches, then it should get us all worried. This is not about who is going to be in power or who can just thump more than the other person. This is about the tranquility that the people of Kenya enjoy. It is about the peace that makes our daily lives bearable, and it is about the environment that we all enjoy. And so political tolerance has to be a thing. And again, I took note of the fact that Rigathi Gachagua, while speaking, alleged that the goons that attacked the service were sent by President William Ruto. Now, we do not have any evidence to prove that the goons were sent by President William Ruto. And so, until this point, it remains an accusation. Even if it is so, it should be a shame for the political class, because we cannot go down that route. You see, it is one thing to attack people at a funeral, and it is another thing to attack people in a church. Now, all forms of attacks, all forms of violence, politically motivated or otherwise, must not be tolerated. And if we go to an extent of attacking people in church because of politics, then it means that we have let our morals down completely. And so the question is, what controls us? The other question that we have is that there was a notable absence of police in uniform. And so the common man is left to ask, was it by design that there were no police in sight? Is there someone that gave an order for police not to be on site? And so, bearing the fact that I do not have the full information on this incident or evidence to prove anything, I shall only urge you, my listener, that it is your duty as a citizen, it is your duty as a patriot to preach the gospel of peace. We can have different political opinions, we can have different world views, but that does not mean that you turn on to your neighbor that does not mean that you turn against your parent. It does not mean that you turn against your churchmate. And so we are called to do better. Preach the gospel of peace. While you preach the gospel of political change, let the change come, but let it not be at a cost that can be avoided. Till next time, adios. Change